very excited to be here on a Friday afternoon. I think it's quite a testament. We have one citizen here with us and a room full of the administration. So I think it's, I think we're, I speak on behalf of myself, but I know council joins me in that we are very excited about this step. So I would like to call this meeting to order, and I will start with the adoption of the agenda, which will be Councillor Bostock. I'm not sure why that is you, but
I don't know either.
have we switched pro-mayors? All right. It is not Councillor Pearce reading the motion, but it is Councillor Bostock.
I move that the agenda of the special council sitting of January 27, 2023 be adopted.
Thank you very much. A seconder on this will be Councillor Shammy. All in favor?
Aye.
Carried. Item number 3, appointment Director General. Councillor Shammy.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I'm going to read the whereases. Whereas according to Section 71 of the Cities and Towns Act, the council shall appoint by resolution such officers and employees as it deems necessary for the administration of the city and shall fix their salaries. Whereas on April 1st, 2019, the Municipal Council adopted the working conditions and remuneration of management personnel. And whereas the position of Director General is currently vacant, and whereas the Director of Human Resources recommends the appointment of Ms. Julie Manville to the position of Director General, I move, Madam Mayor, that Ms. Julie Manville be appointed to the position of Director General, Grade 1, effective February 20th, 2023, in accordance with the salary recommendations of the Director of Human Resources Department as stipulated in the decision-making file number 2023-1808, and according to the terms provided for in the working conditions and the remuneration of management personnel, and that this appointment be on a permanent basis once Ms. Manville has completed a probationary period in accordance with Section 2 of the working conditions and remuneration of management personnel.
Thank you very much, Councillor Shammy. Do I have a seconder on this? Councillor Roux. I think everybody's trying to second on this one. I'm first going to comment before we take a vote. Bienvenue, Julie. Welcome back. Welcome home. This has been it's been a long process, and you are clearly the right candidate for this job. There are 3 pillars in this job, and that is the citizens, the administration, and council. And I know that you have all 3 in your heart, and you have their best interest. And this administration is very lucky to have you as its leader. I was fortunate to be Mayor Trent was the mayor at the time who hired you as the Director of Finance, and I was part of that committee with Councillor Drury, who hired you. And it was a complete success, your career with the city afterwards. And I've had the pleasure and the opportunity to work with you over those years. And I really, I'm thrilled about this next step for you. And I'm thrilled for council. We have so much to do. And the world has changed and the city has changed dramatically, especially after COVID. And I really think that you are going to be a great leader to bring us there, to be able to achieve those things. And with a really great team and a great administration that is working incredibly hard, working for the citizens of Westmount every single day. And I'm excited to have you in the leadership role to help us achieve those things, and to really, at the end of the day, we're all public servants, and to serve the citizens of this really great community that has very high expectations, rightly so. And I know that we're going to be able to deliver on those with you in the leadership role. So I am thrilled, and welcome back, welcome home. So to make it official, we have to vote. So all those in favor? Carried unanimously. And do you want to do we'll congratulate you now so that they can do the photo for the paper. We haven't been able to do these in person lately. So they, come on, I think, Ralph, do you want us on the outside?
That'd be great, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I did actually have an idea.
Everybody's expecting that. Yeah, I did that. Okay, and then some other items on the agenda today. Well, we got to, well, no, because she can't sit in the seat. She doesn't get to remove Dave from the seat yet till February 20th. So, speaking of which, item number 4, numéro 4, the conseillère Chamy.
Merci, Madame la Mairesse. Item
The
4, whereas
resolution.
at its sitting on August 1st, 2022, Council appointed Monsieur Michel Larue, Assistant Director General, Sustainable Development of the Territory and Living Environment, to the position of Substitute Director General, Resolution number 2022-08188. I move that resolution number 2022-08188 be repealed.
Thank you. A seconder on this will be Councillor Bostock. All in favor? Carried. Item number 5, appointment substitute director general. Again, Councillor Chamy. I'll call
Thank
Mr.
you.
Chamy.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I move, whereas council recommends that a senior manager be appointed to replace the Director General in her absence, and whereas it's deemed necessary to ensure an effective continuity of the city's operations in the absence of the Director General, I move that Mr. Dave Lapointe, Director of Sports Recreation Department, be appointed Substitute Director General effective January 27th, and as such, in the absence or incapacity of the Director General, be authorized to execute the authority and signing privileges of those regularly performed by the Director General.
A seconder on this. Again, Councillor Roux. All in favor? Carried. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for staying on a Friday night. Thank you for being here. Oh, there's a question. We have a question period. Does anyone have any questions? State your name at the microphone. Any questions? You have to come up to the microphone.
Madam Mayor, councillors, great to be here today and great occasion, and congratulations to the appointment. The only thing what I wanted to ask, because this was such an important meeting and special meeting, but I couldn't find anywhere agenda on the website. And I tried to call your office. Somebody advised me that it
Okay.
will be posted at 4. And I was wondering if when do we have public meeting, if the agenda is accessible to the citizens?
Je vais donner la question à Maître Ferland. Est-ce que l'agenda a été en ligne?
L'agenda est en ligne présentement.
Presentement.
Oui, exact.
But it was not present until just.
No, and it because it's a special council meeting, that's why it's not a regular sitting. That's so it's
So when there is a special meeting, there is no agenda presented to the public.
not until we go live, c'est ça?
Exact, yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you for your question. Merci pour la question.
Congratulations on the appointment. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further questions?
Ralph Thompson, Westmount Independent. Could you tell me what the process was involved in selecting the Director General, the formal process on behalf of the Westmount Independent, but also on behalf of Arlington?
As an Arlington resident, certainly, I'd be happy to. It was a process that began towards the end of October, at the beginning of November, where we posted with the help of a headhunter, a firm that had a public search, and we received candidates. I believe the nomination period or the process time to apply was about a month, 3 weeks perhaps, where you could submit an application. We received several applications. And at that point, a small committee, along with the headhunter, went through the candidates. And that had been going on since, I suppose, since the beginning of December. So that was, and then the interview, several interviews, and all that goes with that. But so that process is, the job was posted publicly. So there. Oh, the headhunter is a firm called Talenco. And it's a firm that does a lot of work with different municipalities throughout Quebec. So yeah, and no other questions? Okay, well, we are looking forward to Madame Manville coming back on February 20th. And until then, direct your questions to Mr. Lapointe.